Brazil's school staff travels to Taiwan to meet up with Master Cheng Yen and express their gratitude. A solitary senior does recycling to reciprocate city volunteers' assistance and care. Welcome to the Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. In Brazil, since 2 years ago, city volunteers have been teaching Jingsi aphorism at a public elementary school in Cotia. Through these lessons, the teachers and students learn about love, gratitude, and respect. To express their gratitude, Brazil education officials and the school staff traveled to Taiwan to meet up with Dharma Master Cheng Yen.
We are deeply touched because when we go to the school, the children will come up to us and hug us. They are really happy.
City volunteers' monthly Jingsi aphorism lessons in Brazil are very popular.
One day I held up a board and a child asked me, "What is that?" I then realized that we can teach Jingsi aphorisms in Brazil in Taiwanese.
One time we told the students on which day will the Jingsi aphorism lessons take place. Our students were very happy and they look forward to this day. There was one student who wanted to attend the lesson even though he was ill.
For 2 years, the volunteers have taught the students and spread love in this remote region. They did not mind driving for 4 to 5 hours round trip to reach the students.
Before Tzu Chi volunteers came to our school, our students had many problems. There were cases of conflicts and bullying.
In Brazil, there is not the trend of promoting gratitude, respect, and love. However, it is very good that Tzu Chi volunteers taught Jingsi aphorism at our school. They have taught in a way that touches us.
所以在这一片的心地布下了那一粒一粒的种子。
这小朋友讲哦，哎呦，我的妈妈吼生病了啦。
The children have written the letters to record their feedback. Brazil education officials and school staff have also grown much from interacting with city volunteers.
Having witnessed Jingsi aphorisms lessons and visited Tzu Chi in Taiwan, I have more confidence now. I believe if we harbor love, gratitude, and respect, we can accomplish anything.
Com amor e dedicação, nós conseguimos fazer qualquer coisa.
In Malaysia, Tzu Chi International School has been inaugurated on January 6, which is also the first day of school. The school aims to nurture students who have outstanding academic achievements as well as moral character. Many students expressed their gratitude and excitement. The teachers and students of Tzu Chi International School have welcomed the school opening with laughter.
What is your feeling today?
Good.
How good is it?
100.
100. Why you give it 100?
I like it.
Being polite can elevate humanistic culture. The students learn about table manners at the school and also learn to harbor gratitude.
These foods are the results of farmers' hard work. They need to cultivate crops under the sun.
While the curriculum is international, the teachings also incorporate Tzu Chi's humanitarian culture, starting a new chapter in Malaysia's education.
This is the high school I want to attend. Tzu Chi teaches humanitarian culture or life principles. It also has curriculum of the Cambridge School. We did not have such classes in elementary school.
Seeing that Tzu Chi school is a large one and the teachers are full of love, I feel down to earth. Whether it is a teacher's qualification or the principles of education, it is very helpful for the children.
I'm actually very excited
to see my students and looking forward to teach them.
Children can learn happily in an environment of love, and teachers can guide them onto the correct life path. May Kuala Lumpur Tzu Chi International School nurture students who have excellent academic achievements as well as moral character. Malaysia Tzu Chi International School was officially inaugurated, and many guests, both local and overseas, witnessed the historical moment. They come with their best wishes, hoping the school will nurture more talented students. After 2 years of construction, Malaysia Tzu Chi International School has officially opened. Many guests, both local and overseas, witnessed the historical moment together.
找土地，一直到我们要怎么盖。
We looked for suitable land, then the architect had to design the buildings. After that, we need to execute the plans. There were too many challenges during the process. We have created this historical moment. We have achieved what was deemed impossible.
这是化不可能为可能。这个学校也有教育的人文哦，那这个软体部分的这个人文教育哈，人文精神。
The school has educational humanistic culture. The education culture, the humanistic spirit, the humanistic environment and atmosphere is the goal the master wants us to achieve in building a school.
How do we bring back the spirit of our counterparts in Malaysia to Africa? Change Africa with education. We can change people's outlook by inspiring the love and kindness in their minds. We might not meet their material needs, but we can help them become the rich among the poor and change their lives for the better.
学校，它所象征的不是这一栋栋的建筑，那象征的。
What represent the school are not these buildings. We have a group of bohicids who will sprout and grow up in the school. They are people who will benefit the public not only in Malaysia, but in different parts of the world.
慈悲、利他、去爱人、助人这样的人才，
就好像也有一种使命感，这样一定要把实际的工程完成。也希望。
I feel that I have a sense of mission to complete the construction for Tzu Chi. I hope the school will continue to help children from impoverished families so that they can have the opportunity to pursue a better education.
With the support of people from all walks of life, Malaysia Tzu Chi International School has inaugurated. It symbolizes a new milestone in the educational field and will benefit more students out there. Tainan's Zhanghua hosted a special distribution for care recipients. Many of them have been accompanied by Tzu Chi volunteers for many years, and this support has helped open their hearts.
Students at Tainan Da'ai Kindergarten put on a performance sharing blessings with care recipients from the community. Later, with a little help from Tzu Chi volunteers, everyone makes these special charms. Each of these charms contains a Jingsi aphorism, and everyone works together to share blessings. Mr. Chen is nearly 80 years old and suffers from cancer, which has caused trouble for his family. However, the care from volunteers has helped him feel more at ease.
When my family encountered this problem, I began to change the way I thought. Don't be worried, this is my fate.
There's also this woman who suffered a car accident many years ago. Unfortunately, with the help from Tzu Chi, her child could go to school.
Tzu Chi aunties told me one thing: if you're better in the future and have a chance that you can help us serve. At that time, I began to change my thoughts. If one day my hands can move and I can ride a motorcycle, I want to come here to give free haircuts.
Now she has joined the barber team to serve people in need. It has proved that with love, her hard life can be turned around.
In Zhanghua, there's a Tzu Chi care recipient who's a solitary senior. Since he suffered a stroke and is too feeble to clean his house, Tzu Chi volunteers have helped him clean his place. Now he goes out to collect recyclables every day, hoping to reciprocate Tzu Chi's assistance. Mr. Shi has driven back and forth in the same alley countless times as he surveys the place every day. He regards what other people discard as treasure that can save planet Earth. After suffering from a stroke, he can only do recycling with his right hand. He places the collected treasure in his car trunk.
We continue to do what is within our abilities.
68-year-old Mr. Shi lives by himself. He has had one marriage and several relationships that ended.
I must repent for my past wrongdoings. In the past, I was young and ruthless. In the remaining years of my life, I want to do good deeds.
With thoughts of repentance, he started to do recycling.
In the past, I did not think of this. Now I want to seize the opportunity to do good deeds.
He turned from a receiver to a giver because of the selfless giving of Tzu Chi volunteers. Having suffered a stroke, he's too feeble to clean his living environment. The place is filled with deity statues he has carved in the past and many miscellaneous items.
He has suffered a stroke and he can only move one hand and one foot. Therefore, he cannot move items that are too heavy.
Hoping to reciprocate, Mr. Shi's house is now a recycling point.
I want to keep collecting recyclables. I hope to collect a lot of recyclables that the Tzu Chi brother cannot carry them. How does he collect so much? He can fill a truckload in 2 to 3 days. He collects a large amount of recyclables.
Mr. Shi has found a new meaning in life in his old age.
I do recycling to form good affinities with the public.
In Taichung's Daya district lives Mr. Cai, an old man with 2 sons and 3 daughters. His daughters are married with families of their own, while his oldest son has mental health issues and lives at home. Due to the messy condition of the home and the repairs it needs, Tzu Chi volunteers spent 5 months helping the family with repairs and cleanup work.
The windows and doors of this home are badly damaged, the roof leaks, and there are multiple lights broken.
Their home environment is very messy and dirty. The plumbing and electricity is in need of repairs, and their light fixtures are also very old.
Tzu Chi begins the repair work on this home by changing out the broken light bulbs and toilets. The most troublesome is the messy home, thus a huge cleanup project is in order. Volunteers take their time cleaning and also relay down the unwanted items from the home. The broken refrigerator is about as wide as the stairs, thus bringing it down takes some skills. Making sure this family has a place to get a good night's sleep, the volunteers fix up their bed. This house is home to Mr. Cai, an 86-year-old man living with his oldest son who has mental health problems. The senior's grandchildren also lives with them. When the house is looking new once more, the volunteers brought a cake to celebrate.
In Xiamen, Fujian, a Tzu Chi recipient called Xiao Shi is 22 years old with intellectual disability and cannot take care of herself. Her mother left home when she was young, and her father worked night shifts. Tzu Chi volunteers care for her regularly.
Tzu Chi volunteers have been caring for Xiao Shi, who is 22 years old and is living in mountain every month for 7 years. She has an IQ of less than 1 year old and cannot take care of herself. Volunteers make every effort to help her raise nearly 60 kilograms to take bath.
I'm happy seeing you here. You are very great and serve her every time you come.
Another group of volunteers immediately start cleaning. Almost all of them are company owners. They help sweep the floor and clean the table.
Although I have grown up, it's the first time I come across like this. I'm pleased to see every volunteer make concerted effort to clean together. We should participate more in this kind of activity.
Every time when I come here to help, I want to come again. I would always think of her after I leave. Every one of us cannot decide our fate or the things we encounter. We come to spread our love. We are not afraid of getting dirty or smelly because we treat her as a family. After cleaning up, we feel relaxed.
The blankets that Xiao Shi used are covered with feces. Volunteers work together to take the big and heavy blankets to the stream for cleaning. They are not afraid of the cold and freezing water. After everything is cleaned up, they have also experienced the joy of giving.
In 2014, 2 police detectives were shot and killed by a gangster in New York. One of them was a Chinese detective, Liu Wenjian, whose family members were very sad. Liu's wife used medical technology to freeze his sperm and gave birth to a daughter. Last year, the Great Love Humanity Center opened, and Liu's wife brought her daughter to participate.
The second police officer killed in an ambush.
On the night of December 2014, when the New York police came knocking at the door, our life was exactly completely changed from that moment on.
It was very sudden when we received news about Mr. Liu's death. He sacrificed his life for New York City citizens. Liu Wenjian was killed in the line of duty. After that, we started to visit and care for Liu Wenjian's family every month.
Our initial concern was actually the parents. When parents lose their child at that moment, it's most crucial since they are in need of love and care. For Liu Wenjian's father, the impact is very deep. Full of resentful bitterness at the grief of losing a child. No words can describe his loss. Liu's wife came to the Tzu Chi Center in Manhattan to share her story 5 years after lost her loved one.
我真係可以即係擺喺個盒入邊，呢個盒好似唔開㗎啦，鎖咗。我仲會開翻佢，因為呢個係傷心嘅回憶，我係會開翻佢，所以所有以前唔開心嘅嘢咧，我就會擺喺度。
One of the reasons I live up from grief was support from relatives, friends, and Tzu Chi volunteers, the love and care they have given me. And I must not let them down. I must stand up. I must let go of this pain. First, I started by adopting a dog. With help from the police station, even if I'm afraid of dogs, it's okay. If there's anything that can help me, I will try it. I told myself, if I am not strong enough, how can I protect my child in the future? I must stand up for my child and stay strong because I have to overcome everything by myself.
咁呢啲咧都係我同我先生以前開心嘅嘢，所以有時我都攞出嚟睇一睇。我哋以前結婚啊，我哋經過咗啲乜嘢。初時嗰一刻開始咧，其實
After the accident, I remember what he had in mind all this time. So at the moment, I told myself I want to have a baby for him. With this idea in mind, I have a request to keep his sperm frozen for in vitro fertilization in the near future.
Angelina's birth really brought a rebirth to the police department and also to the people who are experiencing not being able to have children and going through IVF. She's so wonderful and such a gift.
It was a very, very nice gift for Mr. and Mrs. Lu, Wenjian's parents, and for the wife, the fact that she was able to conceive and have a child. I think that's short of a miracle.
After my daughter was born, when my parents-in-law hugged my daughter, seeing their smiles, I truly thankful.
After Detective Liu passed away, I saw Sunny getting stronger. I'm very happy to see her be strong and have the courage to face any challenges that come her way. She is very perseverant and courageous in facing a new chapter of life.
When I walk my dog every day and push my daughter's stroller, I will ask her, "Where's Daddy?" She will point to the sky and say, "Dad." She says Daddy is in the sky. Then she blows kisses to Daddy every time. I hope she knows her dad will be watching her from heaven and looking after her.
According to statistics, for every 10 people in Taiwan, one suffers from sleep problems. There's a home remedy in using a patch on your third eye to help you fall asleep. Is it effective? Find out in our next report.
It's hard to get a good night's rest when you are under stress and have worries. There is a home remedy being circulated about sticking a transdermal patch on your third eye to support a good night's rest.
When there's a tingling and cold thing here, I don't get a good night's rest.
The cooling sensation was quite pleasant. I slept well.
Are there any truths to this remedy? Let's see what the experts have to say.
From the third eye to the nose to the bridge of the mouth is the place where our back and central pulmonary veins meet. So if the qi is well circulated here, it helps to lower our heart fire and can help us to sleep better.
But this method is not suitable for everyone.
The third eye patch method is good for those who overthink or overuse their eyes, or even those who may feel a tingliness in the area and those who have excessive heart fire.
As there are many different types of patches out there with different results, it's important to choose the right one to avoid further damaging one's health.
The warming patches, which may contain monk shoot or cinnamon, is not suitable for those bodies with excessive heart fires.
The Western medical types of patches contain anti-inflammatory, non-steroid solutions, which is not suited for those who have sensitive skins or those who are allergic to pain medication.
Doctors also remind us to avoid worrisome and stressful thoughts before bedtime, as those types of thoughts can negate the usage of such transdermal patch.
In Taiwan, the Senior Service Center in Zhanghua District held a lesson for the seniors to brainstorm and share ideas. The event organizer hopes that such events can help prevent onset of dementia. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.